All right. Let's see audio. Make sure you guys can hear me okay. Yep. There it is. Right on. Let's get us going. Get you there. We click that here. We'll save this one. That's the one we need to save. And then we will pop out this chat. Great. Beautiful. I can see y'all, and we should be good to go. Almost there. Almost there. Dutch, what's going on? Trying to get my chat set up real quick. Just give me about 10 seconds, 5 seconds. All right, we are set up. Let's get this thing going. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. We're getting us logged in, play some Final Fantasy, chill out, have some fun, enjoy a good Sunday with our first cup of coffee, first sip. Here we go. Oh, it's hot, but it's good. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. If I can just get my phone cord out from under me, from not being dumb. How are you guys doing today? It is a Sunday morning. It is especially beautiful. All Worlds Maintenance. Okay, that's not today. When is that? June 23rd, 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Beautiful. I am plenty okay with that. I wonder what they're going to be working on. Oh, thank you for the like, Haley. How are you doing? Oh, and the follow too? Oh my gosh, you are awesome. Much appreciated, much appreciated. What the heck? What did I do? Make sure I actually got my sound on too. Like, there we go. Actually get my headset going. Oh, awesome. Thank you. What was your small one? Just want to make sure that I like remember people. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Same name. I think I saw you come in yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Was it last night? All right. So what you maining for Final Fantasy right now? Oh. Yeah, I hate when that happens. That sucks. We oh, here, let me disable this real quick. Just to help our processing a little bit, make it a little bit easy. Yeah, I've been working on a couple of them, so I do have 2 different accounts. This is my main one. It's like all the gaming and stuff, and you'll see like all the road work tour stuff that I do. But the other one was, yeah, yes. I wonder, did we hear if Trump ended up extending or not? I know he said he was kind of like brushing it off because obviously everything going on with Iran, that he was like, yeah, I'm renewing it. But I don't know if that actually happened or not. I was thinking about that. I mean, I guess it's Sunday, so wasn't it supposed to happen on Thursday, or is that next week? Me too. Me too. I like this platform a lot. Like, Twitch is fine. I like having my people that are on Twitch and Kick and all that, but I like TikTok. It's just I just like the way that it feels and flows. But yeah, what are you up to this Sunday morning? Just chilling out, or waking up early? I know it's super early for some people.
Yee, skirt! Yee,
Mandalorian, what's going on? Good morning. It is... Heck yeah. That's a good start. 7:43 in the morning here over in Tennessee. Weather is actually really, really nice. Yesterday it got up to about 90 degrees, and I ended up walking like a total of 11 miles. So I'm definitely going to do some more walking today and just kind of enjoying the weather while it's not, like hell's asshole on that because of the humidity. But plus I have Dante with me, so we'll be going to take him on a walk too at some point. Pup needs some exercise. He was getting fat. I couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. Are you Atlanta based? Let's see. Here it is. I'm Nashville based, so we're not too far. Actually, don't we have shows coming up in Atlanta? Oh, no. See, that's it for me. It's the humidity that I'm like, what the hell? Oof. Why am I still getting some of that stutter and lag? Let me see real quick. Yeah, that's why it's running me pretty hot on the CPU. Maybe let me take Tickfinity off and try that. That should help cool it down a little bit. Yeah, it's still running this thing hot. OBS at 67%. We can stop the recording. We'll keep the streaming. Methinks that the CPU that I'm gonna need is right around the corner. I wonder if my CPU's just finally given. What's it say here? On OBS says I'm going like 38%. On my task manager, it says I'm at 100%. These are two very different readings. Okay. Well, let's try this again. Alright, Tears in the Snow. We needed to go to the broom. Oop. Yep, Ethernet and the broom. Yeah, that's the interesting thing sometimes that I'm noticing with that, like, I'm not sure why. I know why some of that was laggy for a second, because if I'm outside of this screen and clicking over in my task manager on my other screen, then this kind of does like a weird lag thing for a second. But while I was actually running, I was getting some lag and was like, why is that? Are they above? I think they were up above. There we go. Awesome. Sweet. And we should also be queuing up. Now think about it. Let's head our alliance raids. See how quickly we get into that. Genki Rose, what's going on? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Things are chilling out. A little bit. I do need to rearrange a little bit here for I got like a couple days off. Actually, who am I running for the 25th? It's going to end up being We have all these shows that are going on that are here locally that they're like, hey, you want to come run camera for them? I was like, sure. Okay. Everything in green, so June 25th? June 25th is the... Oh, it's Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan is this week. Is Wednesday. And then Kids Bop on the 29th. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. Aw, thanks for the rose, Haley. Much appreciated. Let's see here, the 29th, when do we get in? Oh, we'll be bussing in the morning, so we'll be fine. And then we fly out that Monday, so I can do that. I make sure to let them know. You love Bob Dylan? Hell yeah. That's gonna be a fun one for me, because I was never really, like, an oldies person. Like, my dad didn't really listen to anything like that. He pretty much listened to what my mom listened to, which was country and Christian. Which, I mean, I do love country, but, like, my mom listened mostly to, like, Christian radio, and then we would hear some country songs occasionally, through other stuff. And, so I became kind of like a rock person on my own. Huge music person? Hell yeah. What kind of music do you like mostly? Okay, so we know Bob Dylan. I tour in country music. So that's my job. And actually I've like really liked it. I'm a drummer and a bassist as well, so like learning different kinds. I started out learning like rock and jazz, and then started learning kind of the Nashville country stuff, and I was like, actually this is pretty fun. It's not bad. That's pretty decent. All right, let's put this in. We want to complete and reassign. Complete and reassign. And complete and reassign. Ray says, my mom hates everything except for Jesus and Christian radio. Yeah. I toured in Christian music for a period. It's meh. We played at a lot of churches, which ended up being, it was a lot of terrible venues that we'd show up to, that like trying to do any of our setup was like, oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt every time. I mean, the people were super grateful, and when we'd get help for things, like they were super sweet, but it's just not my deal, you know? And then I did rock. I toured rock for a little bit, and then country. And as soon as I hit country, like I was like, oh my god, like life is so much easier. I actually love life and what I'm doing, even though it's not my favorite music. I still enjoy it, and I was like, okay, I'm staying here. There's really not a genre I don't like. I don't really like screamo music when it's the whole song. See, I'm the same. So, like, I like post-hardcore, where it's like, it builds in, like, it's heavy, but it still builds in this dynamic where, like, you have, like, a really clean chorus, and then it, like, breaks down into the bridge and it's super heavy. Almost led to an intervention? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I got to meet Chester like 2 weeks before he passed, and oh my gosh. It was crazy. I was touring with it was a super group That was like very, very small. So they were called Art of Anarchy, and it was like it was supposed to be like a month or 2 month tour. I was a drum tech for them, and it was Scott Stapp from Creed, Bumblefoot from Guns N' Roses, and then John Moyer, the bassist from Disturbed. And then it was these two twins that nobody really knew. And basically the twins hired out these other guys to be like, hey, let's write an album. And they did, and then they said, let's tour it. And they did like it was going to be like a small little side project tour, but it didn't go well. So it didn't last very long. They canceled the tour. So I worked with them for like 2 weeks. And in that process, we got to go see, like, Linkin Park was at one of the festivals that we were by. And so it was like, cool. So we stopped in, got to meet Chester and the rest of them. And it was cool. It was an experience for sure. Aw, thank you for the follow, Rel. Is it Rel or Ray with an exclamation point? I'm trying to read my... Oh, it is Rel with an L. Rel with an L. That's how I'll remember that. Jeez, on the waiting list. I guess they're not doing a bunch of... Okay, so let's do this. Let's withdraw that, and we'll switch roles. Should we go healer or tank? What do you guys think? We're mostly trying to stock up on poetics again. We'll kind of knock out 2 with 1. Tank? All right. Gunbreaker's at 70. We could give him a little love. What's my paladin actually at? Hold on. Paladin's at 65. Let's do paladin. We'll get him going. All right. Queue up. Start out with some high levels. Just go down the list. Bing. See how fast that is? Do some questing. We are on the Marilith server, so go to Dynamis Data Center in Marilith, and we'll be over there for that. Honestly, it's great because you get a boost in leveling. That's not the one. I'll do that one, sure. This way. But yeah, so it was one of those things that I was on Diabolos and ended up deciding that I wanted to start a guild. And the problem was that there's a bunch of you guys that are brand new, and Diabolos was completely full. So with Diabolos being completely full, it didn't really make sense. And I was like, well, here's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'll switch servers even though I have a house, and we'll go from there, you know? And when I switched over, it turns out that this is a pretty empty, like it's a very, very brand new server, so you're getting a lot of buffs for leveling, which worked really well. But it was also the fact that there's so much housing. So if you hadn't been part of the housing game before, you had all the options on the plots that you wanted. You know, so now you can get a house that you want in an area that you want. Which I was like, oh, hell yeah. So I got a house over in the Foundation, and I got it, like, immediately. Like, I didn't have to fight for it at all. Which was awesome. So we did that, and we're building the guild up slowly. We got 5 members to it right now. We're trying to get more people to come on in. And it's one of those that if, like, you just like hanging out and playing games, and, you know, like, maybe you want to have, like, movie nights and stuff like that, that's what the guild's about. It's not about just, like, we're not, like, a hardcore guild. It's like, hey, it's a bunch of us from TikTok and Twitch and all that like playing other games and happen to really love Final Fantasy and join a guild there. We also have a Discord that I'm working on right now. Get people hanging out there as well, so we have other contact. And the other thing is to support other creators. So, like, if you also post and stream and all that, that we support your content too, you know? Guess I should go grab that guy. Hedgerow. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I need that treasure chest. Every little item helps towards the guild. I agree to everything right now. Tall's Doll, what's going on? What server are you guys on? I do need to do main story for Dawn Trail. But I'm trying to get some of these poetics to make sure that each of the main classes I'm using has like a Manderville weapon. Why did you run? There we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. He, like, tries to bring these statues and stuff to life. Right. Getting all that regen. Also, thank you guys so much for the likes, much appreciated. If you guys do like Final Fantasy content, if you guys like my channel, please just tap the screen, it's free. That just helps kind of push it out to other people that might like the stream too and kind of help find them. That's the whole goal, is that we're just trying to build a community of people that like to hang out, play other games, that we're actual community, you know, like when shit hits the fan, when you have a bad day or something, you know that you got people that can help on advice, or can be there to listen, or just be there to hang out and, you know, play games with, have fun. Agreed. All right. Grab this guy. Provoke is not what I wanted. Arm's length is what I wanted. Let's pull some wall. Arm's length is OP. So strong. How you doing today, Will? Make sure I don't actually step in that. Reacts, what's going on? Gimme. I can't believe I actually like a paladin in a game. It's crazy. Usually that is like my least favorite class. But paladin in here is pretty... They're pretty fun. I'm trying to remember. I go straight down this way, right? Yeah, same. Mm-hmm. There we go. Suni, welcome back. Good morning. You're up early. Just got in here. What game? It's Final Fantasy 14. Have you ever played any of the Final Fantasies before, Nightwolf? Also, love the name. If you've played any of the Final Fantasies before, it plays very much the same. But this one is the MMO version. And it's not like a cheap reskin. Like, this is a quality game. I've been playing this for, what, nearly 10 years? But not the online ones. Yeah, it's really good. There we go. But this one looks cool. Yes, yeah, it's phenomenal, and it plays really good on the rolls, and it's a good cross between something like if you've played Guild Wars or World of Warcraft, right? World of Warcraft is very like, let's call it sweat friendly. This one is very much like, hey, it's not about being like, oh, you gotta, if you're not this certain meta, then you're just trash. This game is not that way at all. Like, the community is super friendly. The other thing is that you get to, when you create your character, you can play all classes on that one character. So if you're like, hey, I want to try a different class, you don't have to recreate a new character and redo a bunch of story. You do have to level again, but you don't have to, like, go through the monotony as much, you know? There's a good housing system in it, good combat. Crafting is very unique compared to other games, and it's great. Like, crafting actually has skills you have to use. There we go. Get that going. It does definitely have, like, your roles of tank, healer, all that stuff, which is a ton of fun. I tank main mostly, but I also have a main in each. I have a main in each role, just so that way to help with queue times and all that. Yeah, it's a great variety. People are really big into the actual like the clothing and stuff. You can see this one's more like a custom color. I'm wearing just general dungeon gear right now. But part of that's just because I'm trying to level each of my my classes, and so I haven't really put a ton into the gear customization, except for on my Reaper and Dark Knight, because those are my two favorite. Those ones, I love those so much. I love really dark aesthetics. Yeah, it's a great game. It is subscription based like WoW, but I'll say this. WoW I've played, but I never really stuck with. This game I've stuck with for a long time. The expansions and the story is so good. And unlike WoW, where it's like, oh, hey, you bought the expansion, but it really doesn't matter. You just go play whatever. In this one, it very much is, in order for you to play the next expansion, you have to get through the story of the previous one. So it's very much like reading a book. So it's one of those that if you're behind, that's totally fine. You can just grind through the story. It'll get you leveled up, and then you can get into the next story. You don't feel like you're lost. And there's a ton of really good content. Great characters that you'll come to love in the game. Like, WoW is more like, here's a world, and you're just part of it. In this one, you're like, no, you're part of a story, a group of heroes, like think like Final Fantasy X, where you have Lulu and Wakka and, you know, and Kamari and Auron, right? You have all these main characters, and then you are like the sole main character. That's the vibe that your main story in this gives, which is phenomenal, because honestly, I love single-player games. I've always loved the Final Fantasies. Come here, buddy. Come here. This way. There we go. We got Blackout. Make sure we kill these guys off. Do 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 do. Such a channel. It's so long. All right. Brandon, what's going on? Got another Blackout coming. Did they forget about us? There we go. Matt, what's going on? Oh, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Do you like Final Fantasy? Or do you play? How'd you come across the channel? Finishing up this dungeon. I am a tank main. That's my main role. I love it. I've honestly, like, my own personality is very much a tank role. Like, I would much rather be the person who takes the brunt of things, so other people don't have to, you know? Yeah, let's go. It's so good. I'm playing Paladin right now. It's not usually my main. I Dark Knight main. I love dark aesthetic anything. But we're trying to get all of my characters, excuse me, leveled up. Everything is at least level 50. Yay, there we go. Nice. I'll greed that. I'll greed that. And player commendation. Give it to our healer. Ooh, right. Ah, player commendation. Heck yeah. Dark Knight hasn't been fun in a while, no, sadly. I mean, I still find it fun, and it's the aesthetic to me. It did used to be, like, really busy, and I like that. I like busy classes. Let's see here. We didn't really get much out of it on the leveling side. That's okay. Good grief, I need to repair him too. Okay. Do we have a mender nearby? I don't think so. I'm in the housing district. We'll go to Limsa. That'll be a great way. Everything is maxed. Let's go. Yeah, we're still working, like, our highest, I think, is, like, 91. We haven't done anything really in the Dawn Trail, but... oh my god. Hold on. Coffee. I was really trying to get, everything caught up, because I'd been maining Dark Knight and Summoner / Scholar through pretty much through everything, and I wanted to switch it up this time, but I needed everything to kind of... like, get close enough to where I could actually do that. So, we have at least, like, 1 to 2 classes. I think, actually, yeah, now 2 classes of everything at 90. Of every role. Repair, yes. Awesome. So how'd you come across the channel, Matt? Were you just scrolling through? I find that that's usually the case. It's pretty cool. I love it. We're on the Dynamis data center on Marilith. Our whole thing is like this. Like the TikTok is isn't just Final Fantasy, though. That's primarily the content because that's the game that we're playing mostly. It's like our whole thing's about community. We're about like chilling out, having fun with friends. But you know, there's a lot of places that you have creators that say that, oh, we're a community, but then community is actually there for each other. So shit hits the fan and nobody's there for you. That's not really a community, right? And so it's one of those that, like, my goal is to help you guys out where if something's going on in life, maybe you had a bad day and you need somebody to talk to, you're here, you know? If you just need to, like, decompress and chill and want to play some games, we're here. Like, that's our point. We have a good group of people that, like, we have a variety of things. So I love camping. I also love campfires. And so we're talking about like some of the groups were like, oh my God, like, let's go camping soon. Let's get a group together. We have some people from all over the world, from Italy to Wales to England and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. Goober, what's going on? We're still in the number 2 spot for leveling. Okay. And what is our currency? Our currency is 500 of those, so we could get another of those Krondites. I need 1,000 to get the next one. It's for our Astrologian. In Thal's name. Is that in Thanalan? Okay. Let's... We go over to Thanalan. The Preach... Oh, Preacher of Valor. I read Peach. The Peach of Valor. Ooh, Steps of Nald. What was the other part? It was in the Chamber of Rule. Steps of Thal, not Nald. Nald to Thal to... yeah. Right? No? Where was he? Gladiators Guild. Oh, okay. You love Scholars? See, I'm half and half. I love Summoner. I love Summoner. Scholar, I've just played so much of for like a healer because I loved Summoner and it was like I wanted to play Summoner. But queue times, so you would Scholar to help with the leveling. And I don't know. Scholar just eventually I was just like, meh. I do like Astrologian. I love Sage. Sage is also very fun. All right. The Naval as our leveling, huh? Interesting. I mean, I'm good with it. DPS to heal. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's... I really like the theme of Sage. I like their abilities. Astrologian is very fun for the theme for me. I like the dark theme. So like Astrologian has kind of that more like mystic vibe to it, which I like. Yes, White Mage has Blood Lily, but it's not the same. Ooh, we have a mentor. We have another mentor. Oh, Titan's Heart. There we go. Kaboom. There we go. Get us crank through this. I got a buddy of mine that I work with that he's come into the game, and he's like, actually, this game is pretty good. I was like, I know, see? So he's running through the free trial right now, enjoying that. Did we get another level? Not quite. Nice. Oh no. Okay, give it to the Reaper. I was trying to give it to them. All right. There we go, trials. That's another one we need, right? Yep. See if we can get through that. All right, I need to come down this way. Right? Which way do I... Huh. Ah. For some reason, I thought it was like an actual like door, like it was locked. Oh, I can't because I'm in Duty Finder. That's right. Yes, so I actually haven't started on the Drakes. I'm finishing up the Kamoys. Let's see here. How many more do I need? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. So I need 2 more that I gotta do. Which I'll end up using my Reaper to get those. That'll be the best way, I think. Rathalos, yeah. Yeah, I know that one's a bit of a grind. I definitely should do some mount farming. I think I'll have to switch to the other servers to do so, because this one's pretty light when it comes to that. Like, if you want to do PvP in this server, it's like an hour wait. Like, there's not a lot of people for the PvP on it. I'm actually surprised with how they've done PvP in this game. It's different. I think it's fine. It's just not... I wish there was another PvP as well, you know? Like, if they had, like, actual... Something more like Guild Wars has. Like, the way that they do PvP in Guild Wars with, like, actual PvP, but then they also do, like, world versus world. That kind of thing. Number 1 spot? Okay, we're close. We're close. Excuse me. Oh my god. Glitch, what's going on? Hey, there it is. Also, guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you know somebody who might like this content, maybe they like Final Fantasy or they like just a good chill community, make sure to share the live. Send it out to people who you think might benefit from it. Also, if you tap the screen, it creates a like. Creating that like is free, and what it does is it helps boost the channel to like TikTok sees it and goes, oh, they're active, cool, let's push that out, which allows more people to see it, and it helps us kind of build into our guild, which I'm very excited for that. Nabriales, oh my god, I love these guys. Ugh. I don't want to kill you. Mir. Spark. I want the coat and mask, you know? Oh, thank you for the share, Matt. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've been trying to build more on this platform to it. Just trying to get, like, people who are like, hey, I want to play games with friends again, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go, I'll go, okay. They're already doing it. I'll go for this one. Mine. Ah! Shadow Sprite. There we go. So good. Sending to wife who loves Final Fantasy as well. Yes, let's go. I love that. Do you guys play together often? Because that's cool. That's really cool. So my ex and I used to play games together a lot. That was like a big thing for us. That's like one of the things I actually miss about it, you know? Like, we were so geeky together. It was amazing. Yeah, I love it. Don't go across the map again. Gah. Making my fat ass run. Armor gird. Mirror. Fine. Then we got the Sprite. We need to grab one of these. There we go. Oh, that's right. Isn't he? Doesn't this guy take us to, like, another plane? There's one guy that takes us to another plane. Like, people try to, like, beat out that phase. But that, I think, is on an extreme. Is this that one? Yes, it's that one. That's why you shouldn't, as the Black Mage, be casting your limit break. That should not be you. Yep, we're dead. Why did you not join? God. How did we not get a single melee DPS in this? Options. Where is it? Melee limit break on tier. Yeah, exactly. I do need to add my limit break, though. General. That was a good reminder on that, because there are some of those. If only I had a sub to keep playing. Ah, DePaul, I know, it's so good. It's so good. Sakori Night Soul. Alright. Yeah, the Valir is like, alright, I'm gonna step back. Y'all can have that. It's been going good. We're trying to get in, we got all of our rolls to 90. So we have 2 characters in each role. Or 2 classes, sorry, jobs in each role. Take that one. I need the black one. There we go. We'll go ahead and put the boost up on that. God. Mirror. Okay, good. He's staying. Awesome. I like that. Ooh. I have played it on console a little bit when I was on the road and I wanted to play it more. Oh, what the hell? Why did they not? Okay. Right. But yeah, I will be getting a Steam Deck soon. And once I get it on a Steam Deck, I'll definitely be playing it more while I'm on the road. Okay, he's on that. Nah, mine. Into that one. Need the red. Need the black. Need the red. There we go. Do 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 do. Yeah, so I travel about 3 to 4 days a week. So that's my normal thing. Usually getting about 3 to 4 days at home. So this will be a good one, so that way when I'm on the road I can still play. And I actually got our guitar tech playing this as well, which is awesome. So very excited for that. Where's he at? I don't want to go. Yeah, I'm going. All right. Right. Did we get it? Oh, no. So I tour in the music industry. I'm a video engineer for a country artist. Yes, we got it. Yeah, I love it. It's fun. So if you actually follow, like if you follow my TikTok account, you'll see the road stuff that I do. I only share that, like I'll post to everyone regular. But I feel like if I have memory of a goldfish, if we tank limit break this motherfucker, no, nope. But yeah, I'll share my road stuff. So like we just did a show out in St. Louis right after the Cardinals game. So they rolled the stage out like it was Cardinals versus the Reds, and as soon as that game finished, they rolled us out onto the field, and we were able to do a show for people. It was cool. It was a fun one. All right. Bartholomew. Oop. What's this one do again? That's right. That's reduction. Divine Might Potency. I'm trying to remember what it's for. Oh, is it a 4 combo? Yeah. Since this is your gaming channel, or is this the account? So this sort of both. Like this is the main account, and then I do as a gaming channel primarily. I do have another channel that's more on like the political side of the spectrum, which I know like not all people like politics and all that, so I try to keep that separate. Just because I like to stay up to date with the news and what's going on. So, for example, the stuff that's going on in Iran, I'll be covering some of that in the political account. But I know some people are like, man, I just want to come here and chill, play games. Okay, cool. You know. So that's the deal for that one. Kirichi, good morning. How are you doing? We got another one going. I gotta figure out this might, why that is. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of stuff that's like I'd kind of post it on the main account, which is like the stuff that's going on, like just for people to be, you know, just self-aware of like what's happening, and just make sure that you're prepared for anything. Make sure to check in on your loved ones. I have friends that are going overseas. I'm gonna clemency, haha. Should probably cast one of those too. I need to change the hotbar now that I see where my skills are at and stuff on that. Like, this one needs... Shoot. I do normally play Final Fantasy, yeah, but we'll play other games too. So, like, me and there's another creator called Loot Librarian. You should check her out. Like, her stuff's awesome. We're gonna go like that. And it's one of those that she plays Baldur's Gate, and I'm joining in with her to play Baldur's Gate as well. Oh, I definitely don't want to touch any of those. Come here. There we go. Click. But yeah, Debbie, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Like, I really appreciate it. I hope, like, I don't know how you came across the channel, but I hope you're doing well. God sphere. I'll show you a god. Boop. But yeah, we'll play other games. Popped up on an FYP. Ooh, Final Fantasy. I love that. Yeah. I should be using my defensives a little bit more. Do you play Final Fantasy 14? And if so, what's your main class? But yeah, so we'll, like, my content, like, when I started this channel, it was a lot of, like, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, plus World of Warcraft. And I just don't have enough time for World of Warcraft, if that makes sense. Like, to do the raids and stuff that I really want to do. I just don't have the time and the availability to do that. So I was like, okay, well, what's another game that I could play that's similar, that I really love, that would follow closely to that? And so I was like, well, I do love Guild Wars. Sometimes that one's just like a grind. I'm like, I don't know. And then I was like, that's right, Final Fantasy. Like, I took a break from that, and I love that game. I've always come back to this game, so I said, let's do it. Trying to do Red Mage at the moment, but I don't have a sub. Yeah, I definitely get that. Red Mage is fun. I do like Red Mage a lot. I was debating whether I should Red Mage or Black Mage for Dawn Trail. I ended up choosing Black Mage because I want the dark aesthetic for each of my characters. Started working on crafting finally. And so I can start making some, you know, some glamours and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's cool. So yeah, so I post that stuff, and then I'll post, like, on the days that I'm on the road, I post that. I'm eventually going to move over once we kind of get things rolling a little bit. I'm gonna roll more of, like, my show stuff over into into the subscriber perk stuff. I do have that stuff up. It's not like I'm not trying to use it as a gimmick. It's just something that I'm like, man, like, I have this ability, and if people want to subscribe, I want to make sure that I give them something of value. You know, like, I don't want people to subscribe if they don't feel like they're getting value. You know, so that's that was definitely a thing. We're over on Twitch and Kick as well, trying to build up those communities, and just really the whole focus of Grim Gaming is, if you've watched Harry Potter, you have the Grim, which is like this omen of death, right? Like, Harry's looking into this cup and sees the Grim, and the teacher's like, oh, freaking out. But what it turns out is, in that movie, the Grim ends up actually being his uncle, right? It ends up being Sirius Black, who everybody thought was this hardened criminal. You know, he's this Animagus, so, oh, right? Like, it's this crazy, scary thing. But it turns out that the Grim ended up being hope and joy and love and family and community, despite dark things that were going on. And so that's the point of the Grim community. my community here, we call it the Grim community, is that during those dark times, whatever those dark times are to you, if it's stuff going on with Iran, if it's stuff going on in your own life, whatever it is, that during those dark times, you still, like Harry, have that love, joy, community, family that that can really help you out. That's the big thing, right? You have all the books, movies, and posters? Yes. What house are you? I am a Slytherin. I'll admit it. I'm proud of it. I am Slytherin, do or die. I'm ambitious. I'm so ambitious, but I'm ambitious in different ways than people would expect. The name Bastard the Cat. I love that name. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's incredible. Welcome in. You're Slytherin as well? Hell yeah. What did you do? Do you know your wand? Like, did you do the wand test? See if I still have it. Oh, it's gonna have me read. No. I didn't mean to download it. Harry Potter. Grr. Damn it. I wanted to open it up and it was like, delete, okay, delete, cool. Ah, it's not what I wanted. Harry Potter. Okay, while that's happening, we'll queue up for our next thing. Main scenario. Bink. Okay. Let's do that again. Not Harry Potter, I need to type in Hogwarts. Hogwarts. Where'd it go? Why am I not seeing it anymore? Ooh, fan trivia, nice. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, maybe they don't have it anymore? Let's see here. Harry Potter House and Wand app. Pottermore. Yeah, that's it. I wonder if yeah, Pottermore. Did they get rid of it? I'm trying to see if they got let me Google this on, like, where I can actually type it in. Did they get rid of Pottermore? Rebranded as Wizarding World. Okay. So maybe I need to do it that way. Wizarding World. Let's see, a Wizarding World adventure. Wizarding World Magic Wand. I don't know if... We'll download a couple of them and see what they're like. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I wonder if... Did they get rid of Wizarding World? It's a HarryPotter.com. The Wizarding World app. How about that? The Harry Potter, which was previously known as Wizarding World app, has been shut down as of October 1st. Their final message was stating mischief managed. But they integrated into the website, so the website still exists, just not the app. But yeah, so I remember, let's see here, what was it? Phoenix. I think it was like a mahogany with Phoenix. Like 8 1/4. Have you considered playing RuneScape? Yeah, I actually used to play RuneScape a long time ago. The problem is now that, like, I tried to get back into it, and what I don't like, which sounds kind of weird because I play Final Fantasy XIV, is I don't like the subscription aspect of RuneScape, right? Like I don't like that it's like, here is all of this stuff that's RuneScape, but if you want this extra little thing, like if you want this extra stuff, subscription. And I'm like, to me, I don't think they bring enough value to the game for subscriptions to be worth it for RuneScape. Final Fantasy totally makes sense to me. Like, they do regular updates, they bring in good content, new expansions, the community's great, like, all of that is amazing. But for RuneScape itself, it's never really, like, stuck on that. Now, I did play old school RuneScape, yeah, and old school was a ton of fun. I don't have that account that I used to have anymore, but like one of the things that I would do, because I played like the Ranger primarily, I would go out in like really weak armor and go out into the wilds and then try to find people that were trying to PK others. And I'd just be like, oh, poor little helpless me. You know, you had people that's like, oh, hey, newbie, come here, let me show you the roles. And so I'd just play along and be like, okay, hum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. And they would take me out into the wilds, and then I'd switch armor and just beat them to a pulp. And our guild, we had a guild that was set on doing that. Like, that's what we did. We'd try to find people that were getting taken advantage of, that they'd be like, oh, here, I can be the one that crafts you this special armor. Just hand it over. And we'd be like, okay, that guy, we're gonna go get him. And like, that was our whole plan. And it was great. It was so much fun. I loved it. There's a reason why I like dark themes. There's a reason why I'm Slytherin. Like, I have no problem with no mercy. I am not the holy paladin type whatsoever. I'm trying to figure out why I'm still getting a little bit of glitches here. Nothing else seems to be out of sorts or out of place. Okay. Here we go. Now for the monologue. Though he is a cool boss, I do like him. Gaius is pretty sweet. Yeah, it was just... yeah, it was fun. So the other one that we're doing is Baldur's Gate 3. There's like the RuneScape Dragon Wilds that we started out, and I really do enjoy RuneScape Dragon Wilds. However, I don't like jumping into a game that's like, here, play Archer, Mage, or Warrior. And you're like, cool. And then you're like, I'll play Archer. And then they're like, oh, by the way, you can't level your stuff. Like, you don't get skills. We're like, that's stupid. Like, then just gray out the option, you know? Like, I need to know when I'm coming into the game that if I have choices, I can play those choices, you know? The Chrono Odyssey, it sounds really good. I don't know, we'll see. When's it supposed to come out? Do we have like a release date on it? And Garichi, you're being extra quiet today. I did see you say good morning. Did you leave? Let's see, no, Garichi's here. Giving me New World vibes. I don't know. New World was meh. You know? Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. Haven't set a release date. Yeah. Here's what I want. I want games to do it right. Like Final Fantasy, like their creators are accountable. Their players say something, they work with them on that. When they say they're going to do something, they do it. And if they, even on things that are like, they're like, we're going to do this. And we're like, hey man, it's no worries. And then they fail on it. And then they're like, we are so sorry. You know, like I love the accountability of Square Enix's Final Fantasy. They're like the creator for Final Fantasy 14. Phenomenal. Every game needs to follow that structure. But the problem is everybody's like, here, how about we charge you full price for beta? And I'm like, if you want us to beta test, we shouldn't have to pay for beta test. You know, I get it that it is a funding thing, and that's fine. But too many games have said, oh, well, it's not just a funding thing. Now we can just make money early. Let's do it. And then they don't hold up to the game. I'm sorry, I'm kind of brain deading right now. APM. What's the APM again? Is that the subscription? Oh, action per minute. That's right. Derp. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely get that. Like, I do love, like, I really like how Guild Wars did combat. I think Guild Wars did it right on combat. Don't run to me, you jackass. What are you doing? God. He's gonna get himself killed. For me, I don't mind this so much because when you have classes like the ninja, you know, click, boom, click, boom, there he goes. I don't know. For me, my only hate about Guild Wars is I want more classes from them. Like, not specializations. The specializations are awesome. I love the idea of specializations. But I want more classes with more specializations, right? The other thing is that it's so grindy to get, like, a weapon, you know, to get the legendaries, which, you know, if you really like that kind of grind, the daily grind, I think that's awesome. I forgot this elevator doesn't go down anymore. I always stand there going, oh. Oh God, that's right. God, the Magitech. Come here, Magi. Their combat was perfect. Their story is great. I like Guild Wars a lot. But once you've completed through things, the end game, to me, feels kind of lacking. Unless you like World v World. That's my issue with Guild Wars. So, like, beginning game, mid game, awesome. End game is a little grindy. Final Fantasy, I think it's great all the way through because you do have their only issue, I think, for Final Fantasy is their PvP. WoW is just too time consuming for that, and it's just too sweaty. Like, I loved when you had the guild OnlyFangs came out, and that guild was awesome at first. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be super cool. I'd love to join that. And then I saw how sweaty they got, and then saw how the infighting started happening, and I was like, oh, they're gonna demolish each other. As soon as they started going after Pirate Software, I was like, they're done. They're done. I knew it. They were gonna start self-cannibalizing at that point. And I get some people who are like, well, he shouldn't have ran, he had enough mana, etc. But at the same time, it to me was like, yeah, but you also had really bad tank pulls, right? It was a combination. It was a combination of faults in it. Yeah, and people didn't want to be accountable. They wanted to blame Pirate for being like, well, you didn't save us. Well, if you had done your job, then I wouldn't have had to do mine. Right? And there wasn't that accountability. And then what happened is people just started getting on him more, and I get it. Does he have an ego? I'm sure there's some of that. Yeah. But he did explain pretty clearly where he was like, I wasn't the only one at fault, and listen, here's the thing, here's what happened, right? Souls. Well, what we were talking about was like some of the different games and why, like why we love Final Fantasy more than maybe Guild Wars, or why we love it more than WoW. And for me, was the thing of WoW is how sweaty people get about it. And that was, whereas Final Fantasy, everybody's like, oh shit, we didn't make it? Okay, we reset. Cool. You know? Like, people are pretty chill in the Final Fantasy community. And so, the whole thing to me, like, me watching that with Pirate Software, I was like, I kind of sided with Pirate on that, because I'm like, they're just ganging up on him because one dude was crashing out. And then Pirate is like, I'm not gonna stand here for this, so whatever, move on. And they continued on until finally it blew up in their face. They basically kicked out Pirate, and I was like, that right there, as soon as they kicked out Pirate, as soon as their guild leader said, it's just, we don't want the drama, okay, bye. I'm like, your guild leader didn't stand up for you? They're done. They're cooked. Guess what happens? They go into their next thing. Guess who starts getting shit on? The same guy who was shitting on Pirate Software. And it continued. And they just self-cannibalized until the guild was like, I guess we're done. I guess we're done. And I was like, damn straight. That's it. Yeah, 100%. And the guy that provoked it and instigated it was the same guy that was the problem in the poll against Pirate Software. So you had the tank who did a bad pull, and rather than protecting his guys and being like, guys, run, he turned around and went, no, 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 and then wanted to blame other people for his mistake in the first place. And then after he got that guy kicked out, now it's on him. He goes into another raid and gets his whole party wiped. Like, ego. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic. Ego. That's all that was ego. And I understand cocky people that are like, hey, I'm good at this shit. And if they can back it up, all to ya. There are some people that are like that. You're like, you know what? I don't really like it because it's not humble, but at the same time, if they can back it up, okay. But this guy, that was just straight ego, and then now they're nothing. So you had this whole party of people that were, mind you, they're also making money off of this too. So it's not just a game of like, oh, okay, move on, right? It was also a thing where it's like, these guys are making money to be a community that they are showing the leadership for the rest of us who are like, I want to be like them. And then they screwed it up because of ego and because you had a guild leader who, I don't know him, but my perception of that situation, I was like, he was spineless. He decided to side with people because of pressure, because of social pressure, rather than standing up for what was right. He kicked a guy out, not because he did something wrong, but because he was like, I don't really want to deal with this, so bye. And I was like, nah, if you're a community leader, you stand up for your people. If they're wrong, you tell them they're wrong. But you don't kick people out because it's easier for you, right? So that was my whole thing. But all of that to say that when it comes to the differences between Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy is so casual. We're just like, hey guys, dude, I love your glamour. Hey, can I check out your house? That's awesome, man. Oh, you got your level up? That's amazing. That's the community that I want. That's the community that I build. World of Warcraft, that sweatiness, I'm a very competitive person, so I like if we go out into a soccer field and we're going to play a game, oh, I'm going hard and I'm competitive. But at the same time too, I'm not so competitive that when I'm losing that I turn on my own guys. Right? That's the other thing. Souls, you're 100% correct. Also, thank you for the follow. But that's it. Is you can jump back into Final Fantasy. Like I've played this from the beginning, before A Realm Reborn. You can come back into this at any point and not feel like you're just out, you know? I love that. And if you want to play single player, the story is great. If you want to play in groups, it's awesome. If you want giant guilds, great. If you want cross-link world shells, there's so much opportunity for community in here. Opportunity for community. That's it. Now let's whoop some Nero's butt, because he deserves it a little bit. Is this to people who aren't going to play more than a couple hours a week? Hey, Average, thank you for asking that question, because I am that person. Whoop. Come here, buddy. Let me take that. Yeah, I'll take that. I have a level 80 Bard, a 70 Summoner, and I believe at the start of the Blood... Oh, Stormblood? Yeah, like... So Stormblood are probably Shadowbringers. But yeah, Average, this game is great for whatever level you're wanting to play. If you want to go hard into this and play a ton of hours, there's a lot of content for you. If you want to play a couple hours a week, it's so good. And here's the thing. Unlike World of Warcraft, this is the other problem I had of World of Warcraft. The sweatiness of being like, oh, you're a shaman? Well, you better be elemental shaman. You better not be, you know, you better not be this spec, and by the way, you better have this gear, and if you don't, you're not welcome to our raid. Final Fantasy's not that way. All classes, all the jobs can be done on one character, and every single job is relevant. There is no job that is better than the other. You do have bonuses of, like, White Mage is one of the best pure healers. But there's other pure healers, too, that give other really good bonuses. So it's really about how you want to help your team. You know, Paladin is not my favorite, but I'm leveling him because I want to have max level of every job. But it's not really my theme. I like dark. I love dark themes. And so Dark Knight is my main. But there's also DPS Reaper, which is also a dark theme. So I also main Reaper DPS. So I can play whatever I want to, depending on if people are like, hey, I'll tank this one. I'll be like, cool, I'll switch over to my Reaper. And it's all done on one job, or on one character. So you swap in and out how you want. You basically make your character your main character. It's like you are the main character and you can be whatever you want. If you want to focus on housing, go focus on housing. The crafting classes, there's gathering classes. Like if you're like, hey, I want to go farm a bunch of stuff and then go sell it on the market, you can do that. If you're like, hey, I want to be a crafter, I'm going to go buy those materials and craft gear for people. And the thing is, those classes actually have skills. They're not just like, oh, hey, I went and bought something, pressed a button, and it's crafted. You actually have, like, macros and skills to do to make these things. Gives you something to buy gearing your other classes. They all look great, all of them, especially with glamour. Yeah, see, I'm just starting to get into glamour. As you can tell, I'm just like dungeon geared on this guy, on my paladin. I'll show you guys like my Reaper and stuff here soon. But like that's the beauty of Final Fantasy XIV. The other thing is that if you decide to join Final Fantasy XIV, please come to the Marilith server. That is the server that I'm on right now. There's the data center. So the cool thing about Final Fantasy also is this. You join a data center. That data center has multiple servers. You can cross between those multiple servers freely. However, you can't join a guild cross server. So you can still party up, but if I'm on Marilith and you're on Seraph, we can't be in the same guild. If you want to be part of the guild, I would love to have you guys. Like, any of you guys that want to come join our guild, please come into the Marilith server. Plus, on top of that, if you guys are just starting out, like, the Marilith server is brand new, so they're giving a huge boost to experience for people that are below level 90 on any job. So you can continue working up and you'll quickly level to get up to that point. So for those of you that don't have a lot of time, it's great for you. The other thing is that by joining the guild, you also get an experience boost by being part of our guild as well, on top of the 90 level boost. I'm not mentor status yet, but when I am, you guys will get another boost on top of that. So we're trying to really build up the servers, like, because it's a new server, we're trying to get more people in and really like claim this as our own. And if you're part of another server or data center, it's a free transfer, which if you need help with that, I can help you do that. For those who lose money, you can also buy your levels, gear, story skips from the website. Oh, who have loose money, not lose money. Yeah, yeah. So if you want to, like, I bought 2 boosts the other day, just so I have all of my roles that I want to play for Dawn Trail up to 90. I'm gonna manually level the rest of them, but I wanted to have 90s in each role for Dawn Trail to enjoy, so I don't get too far behind on that for what I want to accomplish as a guild leader, right? I want to be able to run any content for you guys, and to do that, I need to make sure my guys are up at a certain level. You guys don't have to be there. I just need to make sure my stuff is.
I was given to understand they were your protectors.
Mm.
If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the
A story skip and level gear boost so we can play together, and he never played because of tab target. Aw, man, that's a bummer.
answer? So long as you
Honestly, tab target is not bad, and in this game, there's enough AoE mechanics that you do stay pretty active and running around. Like, playing melee DPS doesn't feel like playing DPS in WoW to me. Like, Final Fantasy feels much more active.
nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they
That's right. Yep, that is correct.
deities? What
Unless you're Black Mage.
even the great Louis Swan
If you're Black Mage, sorry. This-
your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything,
I like this.
man must
Okay, remember this. He pulls out his sword, right? Wait, maybe this isn't the... There's one where he pulls out his sword, and then later in another animation he pulls out his sword again, and you're like, wait a second, why did he pull out his sword to put it away? A single path. Gunblade. Hayden, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, guys, one more thing. If you guys wouldn't mind, just tap the screen. If you guys are chilling out, just tap the screen. It sends likes. Those likes are going to help push engagement to TikTok, where they say, hey, we see these guys getting likes. Let's make sure we push out his content more. The more that happens, the more we get people to come in to have a really good community. That's what this is about, right? And it's free. If you know anybody who might really like this content, maybe they find me goofy, maybe they like Final Fantasy, maybe they love you guys and like being part of just being part of this, right? Hit the share button and send it to friends. If they don't follow, totally fine, right? It's just one of those things I'm trying to continue to build more and more and more for. Right now we're at like 1,100 followers, and I'm trying to get us up to 10. Okay, that's the goal right now. I know it's ambitious, but like I said, I'm a Slytherin. We're trying to get up to 10,000, so that way when you see the amount of people that are actually coming in is usually a percentage of that. We can actually have a good community of people, so that way if I'm on the road, you know, then you guys still have a good guild to be able to run around with. I am going to be creating, like, as we grow, I'll have mods and I'll have kind of like group leaders. So if you like the role of leadership and things, that you guys can help run raids and stuff like that in the game. Souls, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the GG, much appreciated. Share to everyone, do it in chat. Yeah, appreciate it. Oh, I clicked it just a little too late. Dang it. Mirror. There it is. I do like the Paladin's rotation. I will say this, like I'm disgusted with myself that I like Paladin. Oh no. I've always been anti-Paladin through any game, and this one I'm like, yeah, they're okay. I'll admit it. Yeah, they're okay. There we go. Set of tiered gear, so I had decent gear for every set of class. Awesome. Sword and board, man. It's the tank life. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ah, don't follow me. There we go. Yeah, see, I really love Dark Knight and like Reaper. In D&D, I love Polearm. Like, that's just, I've never been a huge sword and board fan, but it's true, like every game is sword and board. I wish they would make in like an MMO where there was a tank that was like a caster, and that there was a tank that wasn't sword and board, like they had maybe like a melee DPS that was sword and board, to just break the mold just a little bit. You main Pally from beta to Shadowbringers, then quit and came back with Viper. How are you liking Viper? Like, I have it and it looks exciting to me, but I just haven't done it. I love Dragoon, and I love Reaper. Oh, who died? Our healer? Ramp. I don't know why he didn't heal himself up. It's okay. He's dead anyways. There we go. is like a mix of monk, but simplified. Really? Interesting. I thought it was going to be more complicated. Well, close. Aw, it's cute. Viola Sorte. I like the name. That was great. Okay. What are we on our currency? Control C. We're at the 1,000, so let's do this real quick. We're going to go ahead and go to Rods at Han. Boop, boop, doo. Not tutorial. Here we go. The positionals are not near as aggressive. Oh, okay. Yeah, the rotations follow the button. Yeah, okay, so kind of plays Reaper, but maybe a little bit faster, you think? Or... There we go. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to go to that guy yet. I need to get the actual stuff. Derp. Alright, here we go. And we're going to switch over to our Astrologian to get that stuff. And we need the complementary, right? Complementary. Yeah, there we go. Been playing my backlog on Steam. That's why I let my sub go out. I totally get that. I totally get that. There's a lot of good stuff on Steam. It's hard sometimes. Waiting for Blue Protocol to come out. Looks like a beautiful world to run around. I haven't heard of that one. Alright, make another Manderville. Right? Objective fulfilled. You've already received the mandate. Please change to a different job. Speak. Oh, wait. Is it? What? With the mandate in your inventory. Or... Oh, is it because it's equipped? Maybe that's it. I need to... Gersh darn it. Did we have... I hate that I can't return it to inventory that way. Tencent Games bought it and bringing it out globally. Nice. That's a Weaver. Do I have... I don't think I have another Astrologian weapon on me right now. Oh, hey, this is perfect. Good timing. See, that's one. Definitely do that, guys, if you ever need stuff like that. Ooh, that looks so good, too. Shiva's weapons are just... Like, her stuff is so cool. Okay, so here we go. We'll turn this guy in. Bramble Ghost, what's going on? How you doing? Bing bong. How are we on this cup of coffee? Almost done. Might need a second. Ooh. I like that. I don't like that. No primal weapons for Viper. Aw. Oh, you can craft the glowy versions? Aw, thank you. Yeah, that's like I'm needing to do the upgrades for the boosts, like in stats. So, but I don't know how much more stat I'm actually gonna get after that next one. But yeah. Yeah, I know. See, I wish they would do this. I wish when they created other classes that they backlog the primal weapons, so you could still go back to a Realm Reborn or Heaven's Ward and get primal weapons for that, you know? Got our guild patch. Alright, let's try this again. We equip it. I love it! I actually really love this one. It's not dark themed. It's not dark themed, so we still need to work on that. But I just like the leaves around that is just awesome. All right, what else do we have? We need to do our guild tests, alliance, and normals. We'll continue on tank. Since we're on it, we're on a thing. And then, guys, if you wouldn't mind, while we're chilling, if you're hanging out, just tap the screen. It's free. It's easy. It's a good workout. And it helps create more likes. The more likes, the more people will see this because TikTok will push it. All right, guild tests. Why we do them, who knows? Hey, Dante. What you doing, pup? Are you coming to say hi to people? Okay, well, we'll show you off to them as soon as we're done with the guild test. There we go. Yeet. And skeet. Oh, that's right. I didn't have the 5. I keep clicking 5 on this. From the Shiva's weapons? I'm not sure. I get the Shiva coffers so often. Or wait, is there like a... Isn't there like an enhanced version of the Shiva weapons? Oh, also, I need to see if you guys are able to... the vertical. Okay, you guys can see the thing. Great. Awesome. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I got a commendation. That's nice. Let's take a look. Oh. Where do I go? I go to Mordona, right? Nope. Donalon, nope. Is it favorites? Mordona. There it is. Revenant's Toll. That's it. Let's go take a look, because I want to see what weapons they got on them. Yeah, I haven't done weaponsmith, like the weaponsmith yet. I have armor smith, I have weaver, and then I got to work on leather worker. And they're all in the 70s range, so really I do need to do some crafting leveling today. Let's see here. Tidal wave stuff, right? Let's display gear. Take out the helmet real quick and draw a sheath weapon. Oh god, that's also great. Wait, no. I said to the tidal wave. Was that tidal wave? Oh, it was. Let's see here. I'm not sure. I don't know. Where do you get these mirrors? That's the thing. Like, where are you supposed to get them from? Like Diamond Spear? Let's take a look. That one's okay, but... like, there's the katana I was talking about. It's great. Like, these, they just did so good on these. The Astrologian. It's not much more different than the one that I have. It's just slightly glowing, right? I do need to start looking at what kind of weapons and stuff. I need, yeah. I need to do themes. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do our raids real quick. More than 30 minutes in the raids as tank, huh? Okay, well, let's change out of that, and let's go to our healers. We'll go to Sage. White Mage. We'll go to White Mage. Yeah. And we'll do our... More than 30 minutes, even on a healer. On a weekend? What in the world, people? Guys, I get it that we need to touch grass, but... Come on. Oh, all right. So maybe we'll do is we'll wait on the raids until a little bit later tonight, and we can go and do some. We can go and work on like some glamour stuff and crafting. Let's go ahead and look into that. Yeah. Gillionaire. Crafting. Gillionaire. Levels 1 to 100, right? Yeah. And we need 70s. Because we need to buy some gear. Let's switch over to... Do we want Armorer first? Or do we... I think we want Weaver. I guess it doesn't matter because we're going to need the sets either way. 71. We need to continue until 73. Which is... What are we crafting here? We have the Saizu. Purchase some crystals, which we don't need, but what are we crafting? On the armor, it's going to be the cook pot. Which it looks like we still got more, we just need the cobalt ore. That's fine. Ooh. Let's talk with this guy real quick. Love the builder. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Just making sure we have that. Over to Foundation in Ishgard. What's going on? Y'all go loopy. Y'all go loopy. Nice. Okay, so we need to go to the market board. Over at the Jeweled Cruiser. You need the basic weapon and then diamond dust to trade in for the enhanced versions. Okay. How do you get like the diamond dust and stuff? That's one of the things. I kind of want to buy more retainers too. You know? What were we looking... What did I need? I needed more cobalt ore. Guess I should have been more specific. Sure. Back to the Aetheryte Plaza, and then into Foundation. Travel to the firmament. Cool. So yeah, so for those of you guys who are looking into like the crafting side, if you haven't seen anything with crafting, the basics of it is this, which is you have all of these macro, like you'll end up having macros that combine that all of these abilities, and then you come in, you have different gear sets. You want to make sure you have those. Ooh, hold on, card. Demon Wall card, like that. All right. We need the engineering manual, and then we'll also do that to throw in. Okay, and we need the cook pot. Did I buy stuff that I didn't need? Dang it. Cloud mica whetstone. Okay. Foundation. I think by doing the extreme of Shiva trial on that, so I mean I could just run a bunch of those and continue getting that. Gotcha. All right. Aether, back to the Druid Kazia. Mica whetstone. Mica. Okay, so this is where, guys, this is a really good one. In here, the Universalist app, and then you can type in. So you choose your server. So we're in America Dynamis, and then Data Center, yep. English. I'm Chicago Central Time. Yes. Default homeworld. Yes. Okay, save settings. And then we're gonna go Cloud Mica Whetstone. And we can find them over in the Halicarnassus for pretty decent. That's high quality. I don't need high quality. But it looks like there's quite a bit there and Mandoin. So let's go there first. It's an RNG drop. Yeah. All right, so here. Well, I guess we need to go to Limsa first. Cloud Mica Whetstone. Okay. And then on 71 to 78, what do we need? Ensure that your gear set is equipped with Craftsman Cunning. Okay. Is to reach level 78. This will allow you to use class quests to bridge the gap between 78 to 81. Okay. So that's where we'll do the class quest stuff. And then there's a gear set that we'll buy. And what do we craft? The step will require 30 crafts. This also requires far more materials than any other step, so remember to check Universalist app. If you want to save a few million gil, absolutely I do. To complete all the crafter class quests. The experience points granted by those quests will be... Okay, so that's the 78 to 81. Okay, so we said that we needed to go here. Cloud Mica. Whetstone. None. Oh, well, I guess we didn't change server. That would help. Oh my god, wait. I think I saw this person in a video the other day. Oh god, I love that set. It looks great. Visit another world server. Halicarnassus. Well, bound by duty. We'll get out of... We'll withdraw from the duty. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, so we're there. This way. And it's, Cloud Mica. Whetstone. We'll buy 2 of these. I don't think I need the high quality, do I? Cook pot? No, I do not. Okay, let's go ahead and craft some of these guys, get them going. So we shouldn't need too many of them. Uncle Admin, what's going on? So what are our next steps? 73, once we reach 73, right? Okay. We do the 71 to 71 to 78. That's weird because you have this one that says going to 73. That's fine. We'll continue this since we have the stuff for it. Ooh. Probably fire. Fire. Has a little bit more of that dark vibe to it. But good question. Aw, thank you. Let's see here. Oh, what's Connor? What's he doing? To his old PC. Okay, let's see. Dark Knight for sure. So I guess we could look at it in the mains. So we'd have Dark Knight, Black Mage, Astro. Do those 3? I need to go to play number 2. We go to 1. Let's see our major upgrades. Let's see, what's it? Dark, Black Mage, and Astro? Yeah, yep. And then 2. It would be those 3. I think that would be the because I don't think you can do one for Reaper. I'm trying to think what other classes I have. Is there one for Gunbreaker? I don't know if there is or not. Awesome, thank you. I'm trying to think. And then no, hit number 2 again. No Reaper or Gunbreaker. Yeah, I figured. That's okay, because it's expansion stuff, so it's all the basic on that. Ninja? Ninja? I don't really... I don't have anything yet for Ninja. Hell yeah. And let's see here. We still got a few more that we can craft. Let's go ahead and just do it. And then we'll turn them in and see what we're gonna get from that point. Hey buddy, what you doing? What's the weather like today? I need to figure out. Spring Hill, it's 80. It's 83 already. I think it's 87 by noon. So we should probably get you on your walk sooner than later, so it's not too hot on your paws. Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Ooh, Bard. Yeah. I haven't done anything for Red Mage yet, but I need to put in the work for him. See, that's the thing, is like, so much to do. I do love this game for that reason. There's so much to do. I mean, I could set that up as a second streaming Ooh. That could work. That could work. What would I need? I would need a video card. I just need to get a video card. And then I could use his PC as my streaming desktop, and then my PC is the actual gaming desktop. Darknin, Barton. Yeah, I mean, if that's not too much, like, yeah, sure. Aw, thank you, Garichi. Appreciate you. Okay, so I think... Oh, Jesus. Maybe it'll do that. Kelkami, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome in. We're doing a little bit of crafting right now, trying to get some of the crafting leveling going. So that way, I can do all the good glamours. We're working on our armor, and then once we get the armorer up, we'll get our weaver in. I also need to do leather worker. So those are the three. And see if we can get them. I don't know if we'd be able to get them max level, but if we could at least get them to 90 today, that'd be great. Do you play Final Fantasy? If so, what classes do you play? We have a few more of these left. Okay. Shoot, turning these in might actually give me the... Here we go. All right. Ooh. Sorry, excuse me. My eyes just got like super itchy. Sweet. Well, it looks like I'm getting a second desktop. He was like, he has a PC that I'm looking to upgrade my CPU. Because streaming and doing both is taking a bunch. I rebuilt it a couple years ago, so just make sure I didn't break it. That's so fun. But he was like, well, I'll just give you mine, which is great. But it's one of those that it's like, I want to upgrade better for my current one, and like really deck this thing out. However, this is a good interim where I'm like, hey, I don't have the money to do both graphics card and CPU and do all that at once. But he was like, I'll just give you my PC. I was like, well, I feel bad about that. I don't feel right about that. So let me at least buy you the expansions, because he's just started Final Fantasy 14. So he's gonna buy the expansions. But yeah, I'll use that as a streaming computer. So we have one that runs OBS, and then we'll have one that runs like my games and stuff. Woo! And we got the level up. Venmo or Cash App. Nice. Ooh, boy. All right. We get this. This is just the meal benefits, right? The experience goes up. So we definitely need to turn everything in before the experience goes out. I think we have 5 more crafts in this that we can do. That's your GTX 1060. Nice. Right, mine was the GTX 1060. MSI. DirectX 12. And it was the Direct 12 Dual was the graphics card on that. Awesome. Hit number 2. Lovely, welcome back. How are you doing? All right. We could do 3 more. You know what? Let's call that one good. Let's go to the Firmament. Yeah. Ethernet. So we'll visit another world server. Here we go. You fell asleep? What time is it there for you? Aw, I appreciate it. And yeah, you're always welcome to come on in. Come hang out anytime. And if you play the game, like, come join our guild. Like, we hang out, we play online. We have some fun. I need to go to Firmament, so we need to go to Foundation. Foundation. Favorite place. All right, so if we go here to Firmament, we can turn our shit in, and let's see how much experience we're actually gonna get from it. Collectible Appraiser. I wish you could do all. Okay, so that did get us to 63, which is awesome, because that was our whole thing. Can I not just turn them all in? Here we go. Nah, don't play the game yet. Waiting for the mobile version. I don't know if they'll ever do have they talked about doing a mobile version for it? Let's see. I have. Yeah, it's out on global. Will be at a later date. You didn't hear about it? No. Googling this shit right now. Mobile? Inherits the rich content of storytelling for authentic. Is it going to be, is it the same game? Like, is it? Like, is it just mobile? Sorry, hold on. Eek. Let's see if I can maximize this. Oh, CPU's acting up. Hold on. I broke shit. I broke shit. Sweet. What's happening here? Okay, so we come to here. Oh, it's because I didn't hit the I confirm. That's what it is. Yep, everything is the same minus some mini games added. But is it like, what I mean is it a separate game or is it a game tied in with, you know? Okay, I'm gonna have to. All right. Ugh. Okay, let me see this again. So yeah, is Final Fantasy 14 mobile the same as 14? Let's see what they say. It's not exactly the same as the main, okay. It's a standalone mobile optimized version, so it is standalone. Yeah. Since it doesn't tie in, that's the only thing. I mean, it complements the original, which is awesome, but... I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so let's see here. We are looking at crafters. The guild. Make sure I add that bookmark. Is it really 3 to 5 million kill for its expression? And seasoned crafters are able to make far more. It's strongly advised to use universal chick pepper. Okay. All right, so we are on 73. So what's our next step? Upon reaching... So we need to go to the Crystarium. And get the gear set. Vernath, the tool supplier. Which is going to be down here. Oh, my live ended? It shouldn't have.